Hi, Camden. Good morning. Hi, Shreya. Y'all, I'm getting so pumped. I'm like, how soon is too soon to start packing? Yeah. Okay, I think you have everything here. Um, Hi, Kiko. Okay.
I got four that fit, and I don't know if they have a washer. How many yoga outfits do I need from Greece?
I pack heavy, so I'm like not a good person to ask. Some people. There was a woman last year who brought this like travel like laundry bag where you could like do your laundry in this like bag that she got on Amazon. Oh yeah, there's sinks. They have laundry service too. You just have to pay for. You just have to pay. You have to pay for it. Yeah, please. Happy to see you. Hello. Um, Kim, can we pass her that clipboard behind you?
Yes, two blocks,
Thank
and
you.
strap, wear wall, blanket.
Okay, definitely have massage balls, please, and a strap and blocks. Hello, hello. We'll get started in a minute, but take your time settling in. We have an evening of family wellness with Elizabeth Zach tonight for families with children in kindergarten to 5th grade. It'll be like a yoga and mindfulness and sound bath. That's tonight at 6:30. On Saturday, June 13th, we have Applied Assist training with Anisha. Saturday, June 13th, 1 to 4, verbal and hands-on assist for yoga teachers. That evening, Saturday, June 13th at 6:30, yoga and cello, harmony and motion with Anisha and Kale. Sunday, June 14th, bless you. We have cough drops up here if anyone needs them. Harmonious Healing Crystal Singing Bowl Sound Bath with Elizabeth, June 14th at 6:30. Look out for our Juneteenth fundraising classes. We'll be raising money for Get Fresh Daily. And then on Saturday, June 20th, to roll into summer to celebrate the equinox, we have yoga and sound bath with myself and my dear friend Sarah Hummel. And the next kids yoga fun night is Friday, June 26th. Does anyone else have any announcements? One more. I just don't want this to make the folks who are here coming to Greece cringe in any way, but we have one room available. It can be single or double occupancy. We are offering a $200 discount on this room, and now True Nature has just rolled out their summer special, so it's a $200 discount through True Nature. So combined, you can combine them for $400 off this last room. We're going to Greece July 20th to 26th. The last room can be single or double occupancy. We are not going back to Greece next year or for the foreseeable future. It was ecstatic bliss, or else we wouldn't have gone back again. I felt like I had to give everyone a second chance. So if you can just be impulsive and come to Greece with us this summer, I strongly, 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 just for the story of your entire life, recommend. Bless you. Does anybody need a cough drop? We have them up here. I'm happy to bring them over. I don't know where it's coming. We have cough drops if you need hair ties, tissues. Try to have all the bases covered. Do you, I can't see, do you want one? I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, you got it? I'm like, I just hear it. I don't know, whatever. We can bring it to you if you don't want to get up. I close my eyes when I talk, so I can hear it, but I can't see it. We're going to Mallorca next year. Yeah, next July. So if you want to just, it's not live anywhere yet. The contract is signed. So, just going to plant that seed for you all. So, June, best month of the whole year, in my opinion. Would anyone else agree? Best month. And in celebration and honor of Pride, really, and just like the rainbows that we're seeing everywhere. My husband picked me up at the train station last night. I didn't get to see it, but he said that Boathouse Row was all lit up in rainbow lights. I'm hoping to check that out. It just brings me cheer and joy. I don't know if it's because like I'm a mom of a little girl now, but there is something about seeing rainbows and then like how it always is a reminder of like the actual rainbows that we've seen and just like the mystery and stunning beauty and science of like actual rainbows, like the full spectrum of light, and how like as outside so within, as within so without. And so there is this amazing bioenergetic system of light that resides in the interior called the chakra system. Have you guys heard of this before, the chakras? And like there's like one particular system that has become very popularized in the West. And actually our lineage uses a little bit of a different system, but I have gotten so much involution and evolution through studying the chakra system and practicing based on the sort of, chakra system that is popular here. And I know that like a couple times a year, Anisha will do them like one chakra at a time. But I thought, I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry? She just finished it. That starting this year and hopefully through June, if I can remember, every June, kind of like we do metta meditation practices around the holidays, that every class in June, I want us to visualize the whole system. And that hopefully that becomes like a touchstone that you can return back to time and time again. So last week I spent like kind of a long time in guided visualization, mapping the chakra system. I'm going to do it a little bit different each week, and we will kind of push the envelope, so to speak, each week. So I'm going to keep it pretty like G-rated still, and then like maybe by next week we'll start to talk about when there are certain chakras that are excessive or deficient and how that might show up. Not in any way to be like a source of judgment, but really as an aspect of inquiry so that you might see how and where you need or want to show up for yourself on the mat and in your life. But for right now, I just kind of want to point to the way I've been thinking about it lately is like I just bought my friend a magnolia tree for her birthday, and I wanted to give her something that was like indigenous and that would thrive where she was going to plant it and that would bloom for her birthday every year. And so when I was thinking about that and thinking about the chakra system simultaneously, this friend is a Gemini, obviously, I feel like these are regions within ourselves that we can plant certain seeds where those seeds would do well to grow within us. Like if we're planting love in our like crown or our base, it's not that those seeds of love wouldn't thrive in those areas, but the places where seeds of love are gonna thrive the most and the best is in the heart, right? If we're trying to plant seeds of creativity, we could plant them anywhere within ourselves. Like we are creative by nature. It's one of our human virtues. But when we plant them in the lower abdomen and the like waters of the belly, that's where they're gonna like thrive the most. So I kind of see it as like different areas of a garden and what area within us is gonna nurture and nourish what we want to see grow the most. So are you okay if we start reclined? I promise we are gonna move, especially if you're here or like back after a while, but I wanna start with the guided visualization and then we'll move and then I'll bring it back and sort of touch on them again. So just lie down. If you prefer to sit for a seated meditation, that's totally fine. You're welcome to sit if you prefer. Sit tall, lean against a wall, or recline. Really the invitation is to just make yourself as comfortable as humanly possible. Look for your breath. The entire physical practice of yoga is first and foremost in service to the breath. It's just a reminder. And so as you turn your awareness to your breath, notice how naturally the breath begins to deepen and expand. We can thank Melissa too for, I did eventually send you chakra notes, right? Yeah. It took many, many months of asking because I am not an organized person with my notes. But for those who are interested, I did finally organize them this past year. And if you want me to share my notes, I'm always happy to share. Look for your breath. So the word chakra is a Sanskrit word that means wheel or disc. These are like spinning orbs of energy, 7 primary discs or wheels or orbs that reside along what's called the Sushumna Nadi. And so please visualize the Sushumna Nadi. It's like a column, a pillar of light that resides from the pelvic floor, really like beneath the pelvic floor, all the way up through the center of the body, through the crown of the head. And you can interlace your fingers at your heart center. Maybe notice the rhythmic beating of your heart. And then extend your arms towards the ceiling. And bring the interlaced hands to the front of the thighs. And so this is where the base of the column would be. The base of the column is a glowing, luminous, red orb of energy called the Muladhara Chakra. Its element is earth. It's associated with survival and grounding. And it's the seat of our self-preservation, our sense of security and stability and belonging. Breathe in and down into your base of being, your ground of being. Let the breath fill you up to the brim. Exhale with an audible sigh. And then with the hands interlaced and the arms straight, start to extend the arms towards the sky and take the arms all the way towards the floor up overhead. And here is the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. This is the seat of self-realization, knowledge and understanding. This is our sense of connection to self and something greater than the self. Imagine like a blowhole, like a whale at the top of your skull. And from the palms of your hands interlaced, drink violet to white light in on the currents of the breath, in and down through this Sushumna Nadi, this central pillar of light. Draw the breath all the way in and down into your ground of being, into your bedrock, the earth, glowing red. Let it fill you up. And exhale with an audible sigh. With hands interlaced, bring them to your lower abdomen, the waters of the belly. Here resides a chakra that is a resplendent orange. Its element is water. And this is the seat of our desire, the seat of self-enjoyment and gratification. This is the source of our fluidity and our creativity. When we plant seeds of stability in the ground of our being, they do best. When we plant seeds of creativity in the lower abdomen, they thrive. Invite a deep breath in through the crown all the way down into your ground of being. Let it rise up through the waters of the belly. Fill yourself to the brim with resplendent reddish orange light, and exhale with an audible sigh. Slide the palms up to the solar plexus, the upper abdomen. This is the Manipura chakra. This is the seat of our self-confidence, our willpower, our strength. When we plant seeds of confidence in this region, they thrive and grow strong and radiant. Invite a deep breath in and down through the crown into your base of being. Let it rise up through the red earth, the orange water, into the yellow fire of your solar plexus, and exhale with an audible sigh. So we're just sketching the map here. Bring the hands up to heart center again. This is the Anahata chakra. It radiates with an emerald green light. This is the source and seat of self-love, compassion, and empathy. And when we want to see the virtues of empathy and compassion and love grow within, here we plant. Invite a deep breath in and down through the crown, through the pillar of light, all the way into your base of being. Rise up through earthy red, orangey waters, yellow fire, all the way up through the green air space of the heart, and exhale with an audible sigh. We're going to move into the throat, so you can feel free to uninterlace the hands and rest the hands on the front of the neck or throat, or just keep the hands at the heart, the upper abdomen, lower abdomen. You can even release the arms down to the sides if you wish, palms up or down. Maybe index finger and thumbs come to gently touch in Chin Mudra. And we'll bring the awareness to the throat, to the Vishuddha chakra. This is the seat of self-expression, of sound and ether, sky blue. This is the source of our ability to communicate with clarity, to speak truth to power. And so again, visualize the breath descending in a pillar of light through the crown of your head all the way down into your base of being. It rises up through red, orange, yellow, green, sky blue at the throat. And this time exhale an audible sigh. Let it roll out of you like thunder. I think one more. What do you think? Deep breath in and down. It rises up. Earth, water, fire, air, space. Exhale, sound. Oh, I love it. We bring the awareness to the third eye between the brow, really in the center of your skull. This is the Ajna chakra. It's indigo in color. Its element is light. And this is the seat of our insight, our intuition, our capacity to see clearly, to be visionary. When we plant seeds of intuition and insight, self-knowing, they do best in this realm. This is the seat, the vantage point for being able to see clearly within and without. We'll invite a breath in and down through the crown into your base of being. It rises up through red earth, orange water, yellow fire, green air, sky blue space, indigo light. And from the center of your skull, emanate light out in all directions like a halo. A rainbow of light that emanates from inside out. And at the crown, the Sahasrara, violet to white, the seat of divine connection, the seat of self-realization, the sense of being connected to self and something greater than the self. This is where our capacity to see ourselves as the divine sees us resides. In other words, to see the self and all that is as divine, to see the divinity in all that is. And so we draw the breath in and down through the central channel, the Sushumna Nadi, the pillar of light, into your ground of being. It fills you up like a rainbow. The rainbow expands to not only fill you, but surround you. And as you exhale the breath out, imagine this pillar of light expanding three-dimensionally. You feel grounded, you feel connected, creative, insightful, powerful and confident, clear and communicative, loving and loved, loving and loved. Stretch your legs out long, arms overhead. Let the spirit that you are awaken the body that you have, this bioenergetic body of light, of breath. And when you're ready, hug your knees in towards your chest, wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself the sweetest, most loving embrace, and embrace this fertile soil in which whatever it is you desire to see grow takes root and thrives. Whatever it is you desire to see grow takes root and thrives in you, as you, through you. What is it that you most want to see blossom this season? And when you're ready, we'll roll to one side, press through strong arms, find your way into a comfortable seated posture. And just before we go any further, any questions, comments? Just wanted to kind of download the map. Was that helpful? Okay, bring your hands to heart center. We'll set the tone for our practice by sharing the voices of our hearts and the sound of an Om. As always, please feel free to join into the sound or let it wash over you. Deep breath in. Om. Bow to your heart. Keep that connection inward, unwavering. Release the hands, blink open the eyes. And just so you know, like most of the times when I facilitate a practice, I call it a full spectrum practice. And what I mean by that is that we are watering, nurturing, tending to each of these regions every time we practice. It just might not be explicit as it is today. All fours, tabletop position. Find your breath. I think we all know each other today. Anyone new? Oh, maybe? Newish? No. Newish? I really need to go to the eye doctor this year. It's been a while. Okay, so just a reminder, everything we offer is an invitation, not an obligation. Feel free to take it, leave it, modify, spectate, hydrate, and really I encourage you to find and play your edges, but not, trespass yourself in any way. As you exhale, round your back. As you inhale, arch. Notice what you feel, how it feels where you feel it, linking breath and movement. And you can riff on that as you go along. You might take an extra breath on each side of the stretch. Maybe stretch through the side body by hugging hip and shoulder towards each other on one side and then the other in the cat and or the cow. Again, notice what you feel, how it feels where you feel it. We'll meet in downward dog when you feel ready. And as you make your way into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, you can bend your left leg a lot and stretch back through the right leg. Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. And then bend the right leg and stretch back through the left leg. Push through the arms to ground through the heel. Alternate from side to side at your own pace, stretching through the soles of the feet and the backs of the legs. Lift the heels up high, press the knees and thighs up to the sky. As you inhale, find plank. Hug your feet and your legs to the midline, hug your hands to the midline. Draw the bottom ribs towards the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and the bottom tips of the shoulder blades towards the bottom ribs. Breathe into your base of being, your navel, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown. Exhale, downward dog. Claw the fingertips, spread the toes. As you inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Lower the back knee down, pad as needed. Bring your hands high, framing your front foot. Walk your, on blocks, high on blocks, framing your front foot. Walk your back knee back as much as you can. And then right at your edge, shift your hips back and flex your front foot. Press the blocks down and forward as you pull the front heel back. Does everyone feel something in there? So the other thing about June, I've been noticing it's like running season. I'm just seeing like twice, maybe 3 times as many people running. So I feel like we have to do more runner stretch. Press more through the inner heel. Can you tuck the back toes under? And many folks, keep your knee right where it is, but take your back foot wider. Yes, and now tack the right hip crease back. Belly breath, belly breath. Bend the front leg. Step it back to downward facing dog. And then pedal the feet from side to side. Stretch through the soles of the feet, the backs of the legs, and maybe notice the difference from side to side, if any. So the legs are connected to that root chakra, the Muladhara. The legs are the source of our stability and our security. So from your ground of being, root through the legs. Find your breath. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale through to lunge, blocks high. Framing the front foot, lower the back knee down. Walk the back knee back as much as you can. Adjust the padding as needed. I like how Camden sets it up because it's like you pad the knee and then you walk it back and the padding's missing. So you can, really set the padding up more towards that back quarter of your mat. And then shift your hips back so the front leg straightens. Flex the foot. Press the blocks or the fingertips down and forward as you energetically pull the front heel back. And then the tendency for many of us, not all of us, is to lock the front knee. Lift the knee up, press the heel down, lift the knee up. Feel like the leg is bent. And then when we straighten the leg, we're not actually going to do it from the knee. We're going to keep the knee lifting and press the thigh bone down. Different, right? You're doing it. Then scoop your tailbone and press, yeah. And come through lunge. Step it back to downward dog. It like got hotter in here. Find your breath. The inhale carries you to plank. Inhale in and down into your ground of being. Let it fill you up through the channel. Feel the fullness. Stay full even as you exhale, lower towards the earth. And the inhale takes you up through the heart for Cobra. Bhujangasana. We'll be in Bhujangasana. Squeeze the heels together. Bring the heels, yes, heels together. Press the hands down, in, and back to slide the heart center, the Anahata chakra, forward and up. You can even slide the palate back, the third eye back, so the heart is really taking the lead here. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Follow your breath always, not my voice. On the inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. Exhale through to lunge. Spin the back heel to the earth. Inhale for warrior two. Front knee and toes point straight ahead with the knee directly over the ankle. Make sure your back foot's not turning out. And then with your right forearm on your right thigh, reach the left arm overhead. And from the core of the pelvis, the ground of being, root through the back leg, like you could crack the earth. And from that rooted stability, extend through the left side body, the left fingertips. Turn the left palm to the sky. As you inhale, pull the feet towards each other. Come up through warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Turn the right toes in. Turn the left toes out. Bend the left leg to square, warrior two. And so we're turned around, but we don't lose the center. Deep breath in and down into your ground of being. Let it rise up inside you. Reach back through the right fingertips as you bend the left leg deeper. Left forearm to left thigh, sweep the right arm overhead. And from the core of the pelvis, the ground of being, root through your right leg, so much like you could crack the earth. And from the core of the pelvis, extend through your right arm, your right fingertips. As you hug your feet to the midline, turn the right palm to the sky. Inhale, rise up through center. Push your left leg straight, parallel the feet. Either interlace your hands or take your strap between your hands for a shoulder stretch. Hug the shoulder blades together. Hug the feet to the midline, just standing right here. So it's like that. We're always, my favorite sutra in the yoga tradition, I always forget if it's in the Pratyabhijanam Hridayam or the Shiva Sutras. It says the bliss of consciousness is attained through expansion of the center. And so we hug to the midline, not to contract. Welcome back, so that the center expands. I can see you all more clear from this direction. As you hug the shoulder blades together, hug the feet to the midline. Do you feel everything engage more? Can you keep the leg strong, the heart open as you start to fold down the center, bowing to an open heart, bowing to the power of your center, bowing to that pillar that is a full spectrum of light wherein every virtue imaginable and more takes root and grows and thrives. Bow to the center, bow to the heart, to the interior landscape, to the garden within. Let the head be heavy, the face soft. And notice, the more you hug your feet to the midline and anchor, root the tailbone to the earth, the more the whole spine extends. You get traction, and that whole channel, the Sushumna, extends. Good. Release the hands. Turn the right knee and toes through, low lunge. Take it back to downward facing dog. Look for the breath, breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body, and let your breath carry you through the linking vinyasa in the style of you. Inhaling, exhaling, follow your breath. You can linger here or there. Take your time. And we'll meet in downward dog again. Take your time. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. On the inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. Exhale to catch your lunge. Spin the back heel to the earth. Inhale for warrior two. And As you pull the feet towards each other, feel the energy of the earth. Draw up the legs right into the ground of being, the core of the pelvis. From the core of the pelvis, rise up through that central channel, up through the crown. Reach the right arm straight back, bend the left leg deeper. Squeeze the left heel in, guide the left knee open. One more inch. Good. Push the left leg straight. Big breath in. Exhale for triangle pose. Left fingertips to the floor or a block. Press the left fingertips into the block. Press the block down. And as you root the block into the earth, can you feel a rebound of energy extend up and out through the right fingertips? From the fingertips of both hands, draw energy up the arms, right into the back of the heart. Slide, really like glide the shoulder blades together, and then rest the head back. Good. As you pull the feet towards each other, reach up and back all the way to standing, hands to hips. Turn the left toes in, turn the right toes out, bend the right leg, knee over ankle, turn your back toes in, and then extend the arms. And as you bend your right leg into warrior two, feel how we tend to like lean forward, reach forward. As you hug the feet towards each other, reach the left fingertips back to pull yourself back into center, to ground yourself, to hold yourself, to center yourself around the center. And when you stabilize and orient yourself to your center, notice if you can bend the front leg like 5 times, 10 times deeper. Holy shit, yeah? Isn't that cool? Push the front leg straight, big, full, deep breath in, and on your exhale, find your triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. The legs like steady, strong pillars, like trunks, drawing energy from deep inside the earth, up the legs into the core of the pelvis. And from the core of the pelvis, as you root through the legs, like you could crack the earth, you extend through the spine, the crown, the Sushumna Nadi. And from that central channel, there's an extension, an expansion through the fingertips, through the crown, through the legs. As you inhale, hug the feet towards each other, reach up through center, come all the way up to standing, hands to the hips, parallel the feet. And let's fold down the middle. And then totally optional to interlace your hands. I love a second round of shoulder stretch. You could just fold down the middle, hands to the floor or block. Sometimes people like to walk the hands back to that space between the legs, behind the legs for a deeper forward fold. But wherever you are, however you choose to be, you keep the heart open by hugging the shoulder blades to the midline, to the back of the channel. Shoulder blades hug to the back of the channel. Face soft, head heavy, belly breath. And on the exhale, release, turn the left knee and toes through lunge and take it back to downward facing dog. Remember, the ordinary experience is of the self as a body with a breath. Here and now, we experience ourselves as the breath with a body. Inhale to plank. Pause at the top. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, rise through the heart in the style of you. Cobra, cobra dog if you're ready. And the exhale takes you back to downward facing dog. Drink the breath in, take it to heart, and from the expansive space of the heart, that emerald green region, push through the arms to lift through the hips and ground through the heels. And at the bottom of a breath, step, walk, hop, or lightly float forward. Do Uttanasana, fold over your legs, bow to your heart. Bow to your roots, your sense of belonging, stability, and security. Bow to your belly, the source of your creativity, pleasure, and desire. Bow to your solar plexus, the source of your willpower and confidence. Bow to your heart, the source of your love, your compassion and empathy. Bow to your throat, to the source of your expression, your clear communication. Bow to your third eye, to your insight and intuition. and bow to your crown, to your divinity. And as you root through the legs on the inhale, reach all the way up to standing tall mountain. Interlace your hands at the top. And imagine this central channel extending this high, like your crown chakras, all the way up here. And then in front of your forehead, that central channel expanding from inside out, all the way out here, and to the throat, to the heart, to the solar plexus, to the belly, to the root. Release the hands. And so too behind you. You can interlace your hands or take the strap behind you to the root and back, the sacrum, the abdomen, the heart. You kind of have to visualize this unless you're a contortionist. But all the way up to the crown. Press the crown back, press the arms back and up, and release. On the inhale, reach the arms forward and up. As you exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Change nothing in the legs, just reach the arms up next to the ears. Utkatasana. Exhale, sit deep. Shift your weight into your right foot, lift the left heel. Left heel to butt cheek. Try to keep the knees together. Reach the left leg straight back behind you. Flex the back foot, turn the toes in, still lunging in the front leg. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Release the hands, wait for your breath. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, bend the legs deep, fingertips touch the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up like you're holding your crown. Shift your weight into your left foot, lift just the right heel. Right heel to butt cheek, keep the knees even. Extend the right heel to the back of the room. Flex the foot, turn the toes in, still lunging in the standing leg. Biceps by the ears, hold your crown. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Release the hands, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the legs deep, fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up. Weight into the right foot, right heel to right butt cheek. Extend the right leg back behind you. Good news, catch the lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, fingertips to the floor or blocks. Lower the back knee. Bring your hands inside your front leg. And then bending your back leg, right hand for right foot for a thigh stretch. I don't know we're all on different sides. I'm sorry. Okay, whatever leg is in back, mental note, because this is your first side, and with the same side, find the foot. Does that make sense? If you feel steady, bring your hand to your thigh. Feel a thigh stretch and breathe. Making space for those roots to penetrate deeper into your ground of being, into the earth where we're all connected. Think butt back to the back heel, shoulders back, head back. Take the whole pillar, that whole central channel of light back. And from the ground of being, as you root into the earth and extend through the crown, hold the center and just let the top of your front thigh descend, just the top of the thigh. Gently release. Adho Mukha, take a big step forward, fold over your legs, bow to your heart, Uttanasana. And as you root through the legs, inhale, reach the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, standing tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. I feel like it should be called like Sushumna Nadi Asana. No? Anyone? Longtime yoga practitioners? Okay. Second side. Mental note your second side. Whichever leg was back is going to be forward. Whichever leg is forward is going to be back. We're counting on each other. Big breath in. As you exhale, bend the legs. Fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, Utkatasana. Shift your weight. Is it true to the right foot? Lift the left heel, or your second side, heel to butt cheek. Still lunging in your front leg. Push the heel back. Catch your lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Set up for the low lunge thigh stretch. Take your time. Start with hands on blocks inside the front foot. Press the back knee down and in. This is key for where we're going. Can you feel the action of pressing the back knee down and to the midline? Like you're magnetizing the back knee towards that central channel. And then as you press the front foot down and back, think ribs back, shoulders back, head back. The only thing that kind of moves is the top of the front thigh towards the front heel. That's how we get what's called a hip opener, because we hold the center and then just the thigh moves towards the front heel. Just the front thigh, not the back thigh. The back thigh moves towards the back heel. The front thigh moves towards the front heel. That's known as the expansion of the center. Belly breath. And then you gotta remember to enjoy the expansion of the center. That's the second chakra. Are you enjoying it? Okay, gently release. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasa, linking vinyasa if and as you like, or we'll meet you in down dog. Feel free to rest in child's pose.
Meet back in downward facing dog. As you arrive, come back to your foundation. Press down through your hands. Reach up through your hips. Extend through the backs of your legs. Inhale, your right foot lifts up and back. Exhale, big step through to low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up, rise to high crescent lunge. Look down at your front leg. Make sure your front thigh is parallel with the mat beneath you. If it's not, walk your back foot back until you get there. Everyone lift your back heel, knee, and thigh high to the sky. Think straight and strong through your back leg as you descend 1 inch deeper into your front thigh. Look down at your rib cage. Draw your low ribs in and up. Your shoulders slide back. Your ears press back into your biceps. On your next breath in, take a big step forward and up to balance on your right leg. Lift your knee, flex your foot, cross your ankle over your thigh, sit deep into pigeon chair. Hinge from your hips to get your butt back in space. Flex through your top foot to make this a hip opener. Now, without actually moving your legs, can you guide your left knee more towards the left and your right knee more towards the right? Now, as you inhale, press down, rise, reach up, lift your knee, flex your foot. Your left hand grabs for your foot, ankle, or pant leg, thigh stretch. Soften through your standing knee. Find a bend that you can't see but can clearly feel. Now, hug your legs in towards one another as you inhale. And as you exhale, shoulders draw up and back, grow tall towards the sky. On your exhale, hinge halfway forward for baby dancer. Stay here. Notice your back leg. Hug your legs into one another to that Sushumna Nadi, the center of you. And as you exhale, press down through your standing foot to reach out through the crown of your head. As you exhale, release your back foot. Take a big step back, land in high lunge or something like it. Feel your feet on the ground. As you exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Was that too much?
No.
Okay.
It's a dance. It's called a dancer pose.
Come back to your breath. Inhale, your left foot lifts up and back. Okay. Exhale, big step through to low lunge. Inhale, reach up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, bend into your front thigh. Again, lift your back heel high to the sky. Think Barbie shoe in the back foot. Then descend 1 inch deeper into your front leg. As you inhale, hug your feet in towards one another. Shorten the distance between your feet. Draw that strength up to the core of your pelvis, your root chakra. And as you exhale, press down into your legs and down into the earth. As you press out through your back heel and extend up through your fingertips. On your next breath in, take a big step forward and up. Balance on your left leg. Lift your knee, flex your foot. Cross your ankle over your thigh. Sit deep into pigeon chair. Balance is going to be different from side to side, and that's okay. If you fall out, you're more than welcome to come back in. Feel your foot on the ground. Hug your legs into one another to stabilize you as you sit deep into your butt and reach out through your fingertips. Now on your next breath in, lift your knee, flex your foot. Exhale, grab your ankle for the thigh stretch. Feel your foot on the ground. And as you inhale, hug your legs in towards one another like you're one strong pillar of energy. As you exhale, guide your ribs in, your shoulders back, your head up towards the sky. As you exhale, hinge halfway forward, baby dancer. Notice if your knee wants to splay out towards the side walls. As you inhale, hug your legs in towards that central channel of you. And as you exhale, flex your back toes to reach out through your fingertips. See if you can guide your foot closer towards your butt closer towards your foot. As you exhale, release. Take a big step back, land in high lunge. Feel yourself land on the ground. Exhale, lower your hands down, frame your front foot, step back to downward facing dog. From down dog, you can stay here or let your breath carry you through your linking vinyasa, if and as you wish. Also, please drink some water if you haven't already. I'm watching you guys. I see who's not drinking water. Oh,
My turn. Questions, comments, concerns? We're good? Find your breath, downward dog. We're going to take the right leg through to pigeon prep. Right knee wide to the right. Bring your hands high on blocks. Walk your back knee to the midline. And as you press the back knee down and towards the midline and forward, bend your back leg, left hand for left foot. We're going to extend up in a moment, but again, it's not just like overextending from the front body. The extension's going to come from the back body. Press the back knee down, hug it to the midline, drag it forward, and from there, reach the right arm to the sky. Just a breath. Try not to tip to the right. Tip a little bit more to the left to reach the right arm higher. Gently release. Bring your forearms to the floor in front of you. Tuck your back toes under. Interlace your hands. And as you press the back knee and thigh to the sky, shrug your shoulders. Right foot meets the left foot, forearm plank. Hug to the midline. Hug to that channel, that pillar of light. And the more you orient yourself to that central channel of light, the more the light expands. That which we focus on grows. Bring the elbows a little closer, press the wrist knobs down, look forward, brow soft. Come on to tippiest of tippy toes and start to tiptoe your feet towards the front of the mat. Walk it in, walk it in. As you walk it in, shrug your shoulders and press your upper back between your shoulder blades towards your thighs and press your thighs back and up. So you're in dolphin pose. It's like down dog on your forearms, and float your left leg to the sky and turn your left toes in and make your left leg straighter. And turn your left toes in, more Jared, in, and float the left leg down and walk it back. Come all the way onto your belly. Slide your right forearm in front of you. Extend back through your legs. Zip lock your legs together and press the tops of the feet down so much the knees and thighs lift so you're propped up high on your forearms. And as you bend the left leg, left hand for left foot, press the left knee down and squeeze it to the midline as you kick the foot back to open the shoulder. Do you feel that? Squeeze the knee in and down as you kick the foot back. Press the bottom forearm down, the front forearm down to slide the ribs back, shoulders back, kick the foot back. Gently release. Press up and back to downward facing dog.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It looked slippery. Press the inner edge of your right hand down. Press the inner edge of your left hand down. Stretch up through the sides of the hip. Stretch up through the inner thighs and root down through the center of the heel. So just mapping that interior landscape. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale through to pigeon prep, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana prep. Left knee wide. Walk the back knee a little bit more to the midline. And then bending your back leg, right hand for the right foot, left hand to a block outside the left hip. The tendency is always to kind of tip towards the front leg side of the pose, sort of tipping to the left. So if you take a block high outside the left hip, you want to push into the block so much that you can you want to push into the block to tip yourself to the right. And then bending the back leg, bind yourself to yourself, right hand for right foot. Spread the right toes like rays of light. And press the back knee down. Squeeze it to the left. Squeeze the back knee to the midline and forward to reach the left arm to the sky. On the exhale, release. Bring your forearms to the floor in front of you. Tuck your back toes. Press the back knee and thigh to the sky. Shrug the shoulders. Left foot meets the right foot. Forearm plank. Orient all sides of the self, all aspects of the self to that central channel. This is a multifaceted being. And so as we orient all aspects of the self to that central pillar of light, we emanate light like a multifaceted, precious stone. Gem. Tiptoe your feet forward, tiptoe it in. Press the wrist knobs down, squeeze the elbows to the midline. Tippiest of tippy toes, shrug the shoulders, press the upper back towards the thighs, press the thighs towards the sky, and float the right leg straight up. Right leg straight. Turn the right toes in, spin the right leg, and internally rotate the leg in the hip socket, and float it down, walk it back, come onto your belly. Zip lock the legs together, point the feet, snap the heels together, press the tops of the feet down so much the knees and thighs lift. Keep that as you press the right knee down, bend the right leg, and with the right hand, find the right foot. Activate the right foot, press the right knee down and in as you kick the foot back. Right hand for right foot, kick the foot back. You could slide the left forearm in, and as you press the left forearm down, slide the ribs back, the head back, kick the foot back. Beautiful. Gently release. Downward dog. Press the inner edges of the hands down, claw the fingertips, lift the heels up high, and pivot the heels to the left. Bring your right hand to your heart center. Lean back on your shoulder blades, lift your hips high. Press the inner edge of the bottom hand down and forward, and as you lift the hips high, reach the right arm to the sky, and then like you're drawing a rainbow of light across the sky, reach the right arm overhead, like the right fingertips are trying to reach towards the earth, like your whole body is in the shape of a rainbow. Very carefully step the right foot behind you. From the left waistline, turn open towards the sky, maybe parallel your feet, and as you push through the legs, look for the floor, see the floor. Bring the right hand back to heart center, look for your feet. The leg on the mat gets long, the foot behind you steps forward, wrap yourself around yourself for downward facing dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body, just recenter yourself. It's called wild thing. It gets a little wild, and then on purpose, then like after it's wild, you gotta find the center again. Shift your heels to the right, bring your left hand to your heart. Connect to center, root through the legs, extend through the crown. Press the inner edge of the bottom hand down and forward as you unfurl the left arm to the sky. Turn the palm towards the front of the room, spread the fingers, and like you're drawing a rainbow across the sky, reach the left arm overhead. Left fingertips are trying to reach the floor way out in front of you as the hips reach towards the sky and the legs root through the earth. And start to lean back, open up until the only choice is to step your front foot behind you to catch yourself, parallel the feet, And as you push through the legs, look for the floor. See the floor overhead, hand to heart, reconnect to center, find your ground, look for your feet. The leg behind you steps forward, downward dog. Inhale to plank, exhale to your belly, and come on to your back. Hallelujah. Does everyone have a set cooler? Yeah, did it get hot? You did that. The difference between, well, whatever. Zip it, zip it. Something for everyone in this world. It is trying to cool off in here. It's set to colder than the temperature. So it really is coming from inside. I can crank the fans to help it move. Find your massage balls. If you don't have them, raise a limb so we can bring them. Keep them in their tote. In between the shoulder blades, like the middle of the upper back. If you're not sure, call us over so we can help you place them. You have one on each side of the spine, in between the shoulder blades. And then if you want more, have we met before? Okay, hi. Can I help you? Hi Hannah, lift up a little higher. Okay, now lie back. Is that okay? Yep. Let me know if it's too intense. You can lay your head back. Okay, if you want more intensity, that's a big if. You could put a block on its lowest height under the hips. Do the fans feel good? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's look. Interlace your hands behind your head for me. Yeah, thanks for asking. Lift up a little higher if you. Okay, there. No, we're starting in the middle just in the service of time. So we're not going to start at the top only because we don't have so much time. So totally optional blocks, hips on a block on its lowest height. And then wherever you are, reach your arms to the sky and just let the arms move like seagrass. Like really invite yourself into your fluidity. Like you're moving in water. And is the water tumultuous or turbulent? Or they're just gentle waves? Feel free to linger. Move slowly, slow down your slow. And monitor the breathing, that you're breathing deeply and fully into what can't be seen, but can be felt. Sort of softening these knots that are hidden in the back of the heart. Tilling the soil so that the seeds of love and compassion and empathy can take root all the way in here. Release the arms down to the sides. Stand through the feet to lift the hips, and then you're going to push through the legs to drive the body towards the head of your mat. We want the balls to roll down right in between the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. And then if you're using the block, slide the block north a couple of inches and lower your hips to the floor or the block. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Cross the arms, just notice which arm is on top because we'll do the second side in a moment. Wrap your arms around yourself. Giant embrace. And gently raise to side. Every time I still get a flat bear bunny. That's someone's dog. He does handstands. I don't know if he or paw stands, front paw stands. What dog can't do back paw stands? But have you ever seen a dog do a front stand? Obviously. Both legs up. Can you get a picture for us? We'll use it on our Instagram. Okay, switch. Space here to love in and out so that the love flows in you more deeply, more fully, more freely. I think that's the spirit of June. And more fully, more freely. This is the seat of acceptance of those around. Gently release the arms. If you're on a block, put it to the side. And then very gently, you keep the block under your head. So you keep it. Does that feel better? Or at least the blanket probably. Scooch your butt towards your heels. You might have to bring the block with you under your head. You just, you do you. Scooch the butt towards the heels so that the balls are rolling north, right up those streams of the upper traps. And when they get to the very tops of the shoulders, reach the arms to the sky. When they're at the very tops of the shoulders, higher than where we started. Bring your knees and feet hips width apart, feet parallel right underneath the knees. Press the center back of the skull into the earth and stand through your feet to lift the hips up. Walk your feet right underneath your knees, hug your knees to the midline, and press the feet down and forward to drive your body into the balls, yes? You can exhale with an audible sigh. Yeah, like sound is energy, and we can do so well to move energy, especially like stuckish energy, with sound. Maybe we'll do that in our final guided meditation. Okay, lower the hips towards the floor. Lower the arms, remove the balls, and just allow your body to drop into the newfound space. Like there's a deepening of the self into the self because we unblocked energy. You can really drop into the space that is the back of your heart and allow yourself to be held in and by the back bottom of your heart refuge. In the seat of self-acceptance and self-love. And then place a block between your inner thighs closer to your knees. And imagine the block is the Sushumna Nadi. Like it holds the space of the Sushumna Nadi between the legs, and the legs magnetize to the Sushumna Nadi. The legs magnetize to that central pillar of light. Bend the elbows right alongside the waist. Press the elbows down to lift the chest up and wriggle the shoulder blades together. Press the center back of the skull down, and then stand through the feet to lift the hips up. Bridge pose. Stay right here. Maybe let the palms rest on the midsection where you can find and feel the breath in the palms of your hands. You can extend your arms down to the ground. You might interlace the hands underneath you, or go ahead and place the hands outside the ears as wide as the mat. And as you hug the block, push through your legs, push through your hands to come up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow pose. Sometimes people call this wheel pose. This is not wheel pose. This is upward facing bow pose. Shreya, turn your toes in a lot, especially the right foot, turn it in a lot. As you squeeze the block, push through your legs to straighten your arms. And as you straighten your arms, push through your arms and legs to straighten your legs. When arms and legs are straight, you're in wheel pose, Chakrasana. And on an exhale, slowly release into the lap of the earth, into the ground of being, the bedrock where we are all connected. Enjoy the breath. Enjoy the breath. Out of its own desire, for the sake of its own pleasure and enjoyment, the divine consolidates herself into the form of the breath and pours the gift of life into all that is, into all that is. And so just to be clear, that's to say that there is in essence the divine feminine penetrates and enlivens all forms, all beings, masculine and feminine. The feminine, divine, creative force consolidates herself into the form of the breath and expresses herself, reveals herself in all forms, masculine, feminine, and everything in between and beyond. It pulsates in every cell and fiber of your being. And just as the divine expresses itself, sees itself, enjoys itself in you, as you, through you, the practice of yoga is an opportunity, a strategy to see ourselves, experience ourselves, and express ourselves as divine. Cross the right leg, the right ankle over the left ankle. Flex the right ankle over the left thigh, Simon says. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Tip your knees a little to the right. And now can you bring the whole sole of your right foot to the floor on the left? Like keep the cross. Yeah, change nothing in the legs, just move your hips so that you could stand the right foot on the floor to the left. And then press the knee away from you. Does that make sense? Do you feel that? Cross the ankle over the thigh. Yep. And now keep this and like keep that and like you're making a footprint. How does that feel?
Better.
Okay. And then inhale the legs through center. Cross deeper. Shift your butt a little to the right, lower the legs to the left. Belly breathing. Drop into the unconditional support of gravity and turn yourself, this gift of embodiment, over to the breath. And let the breath breathe you deeply and fully. Let the breath massage the viscera. On an inhale, draw your legs through center. Uncross, shift the hips to neutral. We'll cross left ankle over right thigh. You might tip the knees, tap the knees to the left, and then change nothing in the legs, but make a footprint to the right side with your left foot. Like a footprint in sand, and then press your knee away from you or like towards the sky, towards the foot of your mat. Belly breathing. It's kind of like a supine Agni Stambhasana. Fire log pose. Inhale the legs through center. Deepen the cross of the legs. Scoot your hips to the left. Lower your knees to the right. Release into the unconditional support of gravity and turn yourself over to the breath. And observe the breath. Witness as the breath breathes you. The viscera on the way in and expands the light of the central on the way out. That each turns you into that inner full spectrum of light, and each breath out is an expression, an emanation of the full spectrum of interior light from inside out. On the inhale, draw the legs through center, shift the hips to neutral, stretch the legs out long, reach the arms overhead. Huge breath in and down through the crown, all the way through the base of the pelvis, the legs, the feet. Let it fill you all the way back up and out, and exhale with an audible sigh. Hug the knees in towards your, wrap yourself around yourself here. Give yourself the sweetest, most loving embrace. The fullness, the diversity of your interior landscape and all that lives and breathes you as you through you, all that was and will be. Happy baby, if and as you like. Having like a newfound love and intimacy with happy baby. Happy baby is the way to consciously and directly embody the you that you can't even remember. The essence of pure bliss that is the happy baby in the you that you don't remember. Yoga again is the opportunity strategy for remembering our essential bliss. So is Greece, by the way. Shameless plug. That helps. Stretch your legs out long. Add or remove props, add or remove layers. Scan your body, see if there's any final poses, movements, or adjustments that could just take this up a notch. Is there anything you could add, remove, change that would increase your enjoyment of the final relaxation? And as always, as you soften into stillness, the practice of stillness is like resisting the urge to fidget, but not at the expense of subjugating the body. So if you need or want to make a change from the space of stillness, it's like you are mindful of the urge and take a beat, and then consciously lay out a mindful path towards creating more comfort, more enjoyment, more peace in the still place. And then settle back into the stillness. Let's do another scan, feet and legs. Maybe manually widen the buttock flesh and see if the feet release a little more. The low back, belly, chest and shoulders. Do you want to wrap the shoulder blades together a little more or broaden? Add or remove props. The arms, the palms. Would you like to rest the palms somewhere on your body? Or release the arms down to the sides. You can try palms down for more grounding, palms up for more receptivity. And then maybe even gently index, thumb, tip, join. Index finger and thumb tips join for Chin Mudra, or what's known as Yana Mudra. And let all the muscles of the face soften. Unclench the jaw. You can open the mouth, drink the breath in, whisper the breath out. And then as you close the mouth, the lips come to touch, but the teeth stay apart. Lips touch, teeth apart. And then the tip of the tongue can rest against the back of the upper teeth. Or you can move the tip of the tongue back and rest it against the upper palate. Then the eyes soften, the brow softens, and the head releases more heavily into the lap of the earth. It's amazing how when the brow and eyes and jaw and throat soften and the head gets a little heavier, there's a release from the crown all the way down through the body. Look for the breath. And from the seat of witnessing consciousness, in the Ajna chakra, the third eye, just consciously bear witness. Observe the flow of the breath as it flows in and out. Bring your awareness to your crown, the crown chakra, the top of your head. The seat of self-realization, self as divine. The source of the knowledge of essential bliss. The light is subtle, from white to violet. And what do you want to plant? What do you want to see grow in the crown chakra? In the seat of realization, what do you want to realize? Bring your awareness to your brow, to the Ajna chakra, the third eye in the center of your skull, the seat of self-reflection. Indigo, a light that emanates indigo in color. Allow your thoughts to be clear, reflective, and insightful. And the seeds we plant here are those that allow us to see more clearly. Is there anything in particular that you would like to see more clearly? And you place those seeds here. Bring your awareness to the throat, to the Vishuddha chakra, bright blue, a light that emanates bright blue in color, like the sky on a clear sunny day. This is the seat of your self-expression. The place from which we speak the truth clearly. And here we plant the seeds for communication that creates harmony. For communication that creates harmony. And is there anywhere in particular you seek harmonious communication? And we place that here in the throat for growth. Bring your awareness to your heart. The Anahata chakra is green and emanates an illustrious emerald green color, like a multi-faceted, stunning emerald. This is the seat of self-love, compassion, empathy, self-acceptance. Is there anything in particular about yourself that you need help accepting, loving? And you place those seeds here so that you grow your self-love and your self-acceptance. It grows from inside the heart. To your solar plexus, your upper abdomen, this is the source and seat of your self-confidence, your willpower. Is there anywhere you need or want more confidence, more will? And you plant those seeds here. It emanates an illustrious, radiant yellow light. And herein grows our self-confidence and our willpower. Into your lower abdomen, the Swadhisthana chakra, a deep, resplendent orange light grows here. This is the seat and source of our feelings, our desires, the seat of self-enjoyment and gratification. Is there anything in particular that you could enjoy more fully? What would empower you to feel more gratified? And you plant those seeds here so that your enjoyment and your gratification grow from inside. The Muladhara chakra, deep, glowing red at the base of your spine, the pelvic floor, the seat and source of your survival, your belonging, your stability. This is the seat of self-preservation. And is there anything or anywhere in particular you need or want to feel more stable, more secure, more belonging? And you plant those seeds here so that your sense of belonging and stability and security grow from inside. And from the ground of being, see yourself rooted in your Muladhara chakra, feeling grounded and stable, like you're exactly where you belong, secure in your sense of self. And rising up on the inside, see yourself in the orange realm. Fully gratified, creative, enjoying yourself in this life to the fullest. And rising up on the inside, see yourself in the realm of yellow, fully confident, and powerful and radiant. And rising up on the inside, see yourself in the emerald green of the heart. This illustrious emerald gemstone that is the heart. Loving and loved, fully loving, accepting yourself and those around you with compassion and empathy and the power of pure love for self and others. And rising up on the inside into your throat. See yourself as expressive, resonant, truthful. The sound that comes from you imparts harmony in yourself and outside yourself. Resonant harmony emanates from you. And rising up into the brow, the third eye. You're filling your skull with indigo light. See yourself as clearly intuitive, with clear self-reflective awareness, insight, and intuition. That you are a source of insight and intuition that grows from your self-reflective awareness. And hovering at the crown slightly above yourself, in the violet to white light at the top of your head. Your self-realization of the divine in all things, unwavering. An unwavering sense of the divinity that pulses in all things, in yourself, in every fiber, every cell, every thought, every sound, and in all that is. A deep breath in through the crown, down through the column of light into the base of your being. And then imagine slowly zipping yourself up from bottom to top, like a file that's being zipped up. When you get to the top, just take a moment to feel, to embody all of the incredible light inside you and the ways in which this physical gift of embodiment is simply an adornment, a zipper that holds up and together this pillar of light. And when you're ready, let the spirit that you are gently stir and awaken the body, the adornment that you have, and let the body that you have embrace and adorn the spirit, the light that you are. Wiggling toes and fingers, stretching through your arms and your legs. When you're ready, bend your legs, feel your feet on the ground, and just take a moment to call yourself down to earth. back to reality, a moment to visualize the ways in which you stretch yourself, this indwelling light, into the activities of your daily life. In so doing, bringing more light and beauty to those in the world around you. What a gift. You can roll to one side, press through strong arms, find your way into a comfortable seated posture with the eyes closed, and we bring the hands together before the heart in Anjali Mudra in a gesture of sincere self-reverence that honors the indwelling light and places it before us as a lens, as a filter, as a guide and an offering in all we do. As you bow to your heart, to your light, with all my heart I bow to this light in every one of you. It's so stunningly beautiful and inspiring. And as I bow to your light, I want to thank you for your practice and your presence, and more than anything, for all that you are and all that you do every single day of this life. Thanks, everyone. It always takes, thanks. I'm so sorry. It just takes longer than I think it's going to take. I think it should take 5 to 7 minutes. I apologize. When I do it, I go, like when it's my practice, it goes much faster. So there's a time warp there, and I apologize for going over, but just think of like a little workshop, a little more bang for your buck. And see like what comes up for you over the week. Like, is there certain areas of the body that draw your attention, where you linger, and if so, where? Maybe why? And next week we'll go a little deeper, if you can imagine. Yeah.